Tiffany would probably have like the exact month and day. When we moved into our office on Railroad Avenue in Bellingham, and Daryl Hilaire was like the first visitor that I had in my office, and we talked about going on a tribal and equity learning journey together. And this partnership with Children of the Setting Sun has been so instrumental in shaping the work that we do. And so you are going to get to see something in here from Noelani about some work that they're working on. And I feel always whenever any of you are here that I'm like with family, so thank you. But there are two pieces that are gonna get shared with you, and we are like, can we all just like cross our fingers? The sound is gonna be awesome. The sound is here. And so, but I'm gonna turn this to Noelani, and then I'm gonna come back and kind of get us ready for our lunch stuff.
All right. Noelani Kunsna Ichan Nuksa'a ka Shwahai Irtastalo ka Kanakamauli. Yeshkomatishoy Tia Ayamitlia. Hello everyone. My name is Noelani. I'm Nooksack and Shwai of the Stalo Nation, also Kanaka Maoli or Hawaiian. I am a producer and writer with Children of the Setting Sun Productions. So we're going to share two clips with you, and I'll just kind of introduce them both and then just scram and we can run the videos through. But the first, the sound was one of our, well, actually, first I want to thank Liz and Meg and Michaela and all our people at Northtown ACH. It does feel like family whenever we're among each other. So our hands go up to you. And many of you know you've been seeing hands raised by Salish people, and it's not just thank you. A lot of people, that's an easy translation, but it's so much more than that. It's a welcoming, it's a gratitude. It's respect, and so, we want to raise our hands to you. But the sound came together, donations from the Northtown ACH, and they said, we want you to address issues around mental health and Indigenous youth. And so, we took that and kind of did something new with the advice of our director, Jordan Reber, and came up with a dramatic narrative where we, brought youth along every step of the way, from pre-production writers' rooms to being on set in the production, casted, extras, hair, makeup, production assistants, you name it. And then in post, doing ADR recordings to get the editing done. So that's the sound, and we'll play the quick trailer, and then I'll introduce the next.
Our people's stories tell us that we're the survivors of a great flood, a flood that split us up and cut us off from our past.
Hey, you guys gonna paddle with us this summer? Be good for you. Boom, boom.
What's this?
I had a friend coming over. He's gonna be buying all this.
They're not yours to sell.
He's not coming back.
Where are you going? Out!
We know how hard it was for you, coming from where you came from. And when nobody else would, we stepped up and we offered our home.
Tell him to come home.
Yo, what home? I got more home with Weaver than I had in 12 years with Maddie and Ken.
I'm sorry about earlier. I gotta go. Ever think you might just disappear one day?
No. Wherever I go, there I am.
Did you hear that?
So what's your next move?
I'm still figuring it out. I'm still trying to figure out if you're for real or not.
And you? Saw you chugging like a fish.
You go out there with that kind of energy, that canoe's gonna spit you right out.
It was the water that took my dad. He would always tell me about how the water provides, but he never told me that in an instant, it can take everything away.
All right, so that was the sound. Thank you. It just premiered to the people this past week at our Treaty Day Film Festival, and it got great reception. It's currently in the beginning stages of being shopped around. We have multiple conversation threads going with industry and philanthropy peeps, and it's all good. We're confident it's a matter of when. This next piece is the story pole. It's the beginning of a 30-minute short that follows Jason LeClaire. You see his name on some of these tables, Coast Salish artist. And his road to recovery through art and community action. It's a story of reclamation of space through Coast Salish art, and hope you enjoy.
I've been doing art going on over 30 years now. I started out doing it for fun, and then through the struggles of my life, I started making prints and walking door to door. So if I made X amount of money, I would be able to get a room to stay in for the night. If I didn't, then I was on the streets. But where I'm at now in my recovery, I get to do meaningful pieces like this. I got out of treatment in May of 2019, and I noticed it right by his house there. And every day I would drive home, I would look at it, and here I am now. I'm working on it, you know. Samuel asked me to finish it, and our teachings across Native country, we don't say no to an elder when they ask us to do something. I was so scared. I've been doing art since I was 9 years old, but carving is brand new to me. I'm learning a lot about this right now. Working with cedar, indigenous people of the Northwest are directly created to the cedar. We call it the mother cedar because it taught us a lot of things. It provided shelter, it provided warmth. Gotta make sure I honor my ancestors to the fullest.
When are you gonna start?
Right away.
Oh, okay.
At first, I was worried about it kind of being waterlogged,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Okay.
So the main focus is going to be rounding things off. Well, first off, I just want to talk to your dad,
Okay.
just out of respect, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I want to know, just give me a plan of attack
Okay.
and what he envisions, you know,
Okay.
and get it as close as possible.
Yeah.
It's going to be badass, dude. It's already badass.
Yeah.
We're blessed, huh?
Yeah.
We're blessed to be where we're from, man. Really thankful that you called on my name and trusted in my instincts to, you know, take these last few steps with your work and to see it through. I haven't carved in 20 years, you know, and it's a good feeling, you know, to be connected to your work and also to you now for life that way. This is my elder's story, you know. He did all of this. So I wanted to ask, do you want me to design it as close to your style as I can?
I want you to put your feelings in that, like what you do to those paintings on the wall.
Okay.
Kind of pretty it up.
Yeah.
What you do to your pictures.
Okay.
Put a little bit of both of us in it.
Okay.
I should have got my pencil. I'll show you.
Might have some.
Sammy Joe, go get my my drawing book. Here's that dragon.
Yeah. Wow.
Here's those eagles things right here.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Did you want to take these books with you and you could get idea off them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
See, that's the one that's on the pole.
Yeah.
And you fit that man in there like that.
Okay.
Every one of those animals. Every one of those has a meaning for us. Every one of those has a power. Each one of them taught me something different. The eagle was the one, my main teacher. Tell you what it did for me. That eagle would come pick me up every night, and I'd run. It seemed like I was over on that side of the bay, and I'd come to this cliff and I'd jump. He'd take me around the bay like that there around the bay. Then we'd fly up the river. He was showing me what our world was. This is what we built for you people. This is what we created for you, and we've got to take care of it. The pole was meant to show the people who we are. We were created for this land. The Wolma, original people.
Yeah. The spirit of the pole is a being in itself. But each individual spirit that was carved on here, each individual being, all of these beings' traits have connection to us as human beings, you know, and remind us how to be in life. The eagle, the whale, the bear, the wolf, the serpent, Birdman, and the mermaid. This pole has a story, and that story needs to be told. There's tons and tons of people from Bellingham who are constantly walking through the Hotel Leo who have an opportunity to get to know Lummi better. How else do we better get to know each other than sharing our culture? Showing kids is how we ensure that everything is going to live on. So we wanted to show students the process and also explain to them the history of carving in the Coast Salish territory as well. Messages to the Creator, carrier of the prayers, he's connected with balance. The cool thing about teaching children is their parents also get to come in, learn, and ask questions, and see how, you know, being involved in the process affects their children in a good way. For me, going through struggles and then reconnecting and being able to honor my people and be working with the community and representing my ancestors is really huge. So much to be thankful for every day, you know?